keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked.
That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
I was thinking of maybe for season 2 doing an intro line where I just read the dumbest fucking thing in chat.
What would that be tonight?
I'm taking a look right now.
A lot of dumb things in chat.
I mean, there's so many to choose from. It's very difficult, actually. I don't know. I think it would be this. Jake down. Is the program underway or? So the jingle would have ended, and then I would have said, Jake down. Is the program underway or? And then I would have said,
good.
Welcome to the Dropshot episode number 100 and plus 7. 100 plus 7, which is 107, of course. A lot of episodes, by the way.
Quite a few episodes, yeah.
A lot of episodes.
107 to be exact.
107 to be precise, yes, under the belt. Now, don't say that again, right? Because I've done 107 episodes. You've done like 60.
You've done 106.
That's perhaps true. I was absent once. Okay, fine. Yeah. Sure, fine. I've done 106 episodes.
I've done 60, is that what you said?
Tanner's done about 60. So,
yeah.
Anyways, well,
close enough, right?
It's roughly correct. You've been to Zion National Park for 40 episodes plus. My name is Casey, also known as Razanon, as some of you may or may not fucking know. And I am joined, as always, by my good friend, Whistlepig drinker, named Tanner.
It's actually hard to swallow. It's weird. It gets stuck in my mouth and I can't swallow it.
That's
the
what
alcohol,
she said.
Of course.
Yeah.
The alcohol, of course.
Yeah. Well,
it's a little, yeah. I mean, it's a man's whiskey. Oh, fuck. They're my cookie. Dude, my cookie crave order's here.
Go get it. I hear your doorbell. You fucking idiot dipshit.
I'll get it in a second. Sierra can get it.
Oh, yeah.
I need to tell her, actually.
Okay. Well,
it's a cookie.
This is how seriously Tanner takes the program, by the way. We start the episode. He just walks off set. He only comes to about 60 of 107 episodes. I mean, he's really the worst, right? He's terrible. And in season 2, we are of course looking for a new co-host. That's what we're getting. That's what I'm getting to. So announcement number 1, we are accepting applications for a co-host who won't go get cookie deliveries during the intro. That would be great. Let's see the cookies though, actually. Now I'm kind of interested.
I want to drop them.
You got sugar cookies?
They're a special Valentine's Day cookie.
Oh my god, dude.
They're good. Don't worry about it.
Imagine getting sugar cookies with that dumb fucking like chalky frosting on top. I'm so mad at you. You go to a gourmet cookie spot and you get generic, chalky, almost hard.
This isn't G Fuel. It's not chalky.
Sugar cookies. All 4 had to be sugar cookies.
Dude, it's a Valentine's Day special.
A chocolate chip. Maybe
I've had all of the other cookies there 40 times.
Maybe a little kitchen sink. Maybe
I've ordered all of their cookies.
What's the one where it's like cinnamon and like white chocolate? What's that called? Snickerdoodle.
White chocolate and Snickerdoodle? Is that what Snickerdoodle is?
No, probably not, but that's how we made it at Starbucks. Doesn't matter. You should have got Snickerdoodle.
You guys didn't
cookies.
make anything there. You guys got it in and you heated it up. So let's not pretend like you had to make anything, right?
Okay. Well, yeah. I didn't fucking roast the cocoa beans. I didn't pull them out of the fucking Colombian soil, if that's what you're asking. Okay. So sorry. Sorry I didn't fucking make the coffee to your liking. But anyways, whatever. Welcome to the program. Tanner is joining us. With whiskey and
I may just leave now, honestly.
It's an open question. That's
somebody will hop in and take my spot. I'm leaving.
Yeah, well, anyways. Okay. First of all, by the way, Tanner, do we have any announcements besides what's written? Because I didn't think of any, and it's It's actually, we have suspiciously few announcements. It's kind of bothering
Well, good,
me.
because you were thanking gifted subs 15 minutes later
Well,
than we were supposed to start. So I don't think there are any. I mean, of course, I got 0 offline subs, so I have nothing to announce.
yeah, same. Okay.
I mean, my offline Prime subs have been dry for weeks now,
Yeah.
so it's fine. But no, I don't think we really have any
yeah, I don't think so.
announcements.
I don't think so either. So,
Which is surprising. Doesn't make any. Somebody think of an announcement in the chat,
actually,
because
I feel like we're forgetting something, but
there's something we're forgetting.
we'll figure it out.
Oh, we can announce our shooting vlog.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna have a shooting vlog.
Okay.
There we go.
So Tanner, I wake up. Was it this morning? Time is just a blur.
Yesterday.
I'm an unemployed podcaster, so I woke up yesterday, I guess. Tanner DM'd me at 3 a.m. or whatever dumb time he wakes up, and he's like, "Dude, we should do a shooting vlog. We don't even have to go to the range. We could just go to and shoot cactuses or some shit."
Which is, of course, we won't be in California. We'll be going to the Arizona desert. It won't be in California.
Okay.
So, or the Nevada desert, either, whichever one you want to go to.
I want to go to the closest one.
Because Casey's been talking about this for a long time. He's probably going to gun me down on accident. We'll figure it out. But we'll probably do that. I told Gabriel Saul Perez about it yesterday. So we just got to find a day. We're going to go out there. So if you guys want to send us things to blow up and shoot, we're open to it. We do have a United States Postal Service employee in the chat, so he can confirm whether or not you can send us guns, ammunition, bombs, of course. I mean, we'll take all of them. I don't know if the Postal Service will accept them, though.
Yeah, okay. That might be TOS to say that. It's possible.
So
I don't know, but
so if you guys want to send us targets or something, I don't know, send us anything, right? Send us some 2-liter bottles of soda that we can blow up. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, don't send us 2 liters, but yeah, we'll figure it out. So yeah, Tanner messages me that or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea, because we were gonna do this forever ago, and then Tanner was Tanner didn't want to go. So
yeah.
So
well, I don't trust you, and I still don't. So
I don't trust myself. I'm nervous about it. I'm down though, but yeah, that'll be fun. So we'll do a little vlog. Maybe I'll actually take the real ass camera and film it.
We'll consider it. I was looking up the place where I was talking about going, because I've heard a lot of things about it. And like the first articles I find was like this California gun forum or something, right? And all these dudes were like, that place is super ghetto. Like when you go there, like keep a handgun on you and watch your shit, because like gang members go there and they'll steal your shit. I'm like, okay, so maybe we won't go there, right? Maybe we'll go somewhere else.
I'm absolutely
or we'll
not
just
going
gun
there.
them down, of course.
Well, in game, obviously.
In game, in
self-defense in real life,
or in self-defense, yeah.
In
we'll
a totally legally justified way of taking human life, according to the United States Penal Code. Now, before we get into the program. Okay, so we might do a shooting vlog. That'll be cool. Let us know if you're interested in that. Welcome to the program. Now, Tanner's offline subs are dry as fuck, and so are mine, but that's not a problem. It's not a problem because you guys are actually listening to us. And here's why it's not a problem. Because you're instead joining the Patreon, which is, of course, the best way to support the program. So, hey, don't sub. Join the Patreon instead. That's fine. That's better for you, and it's better for us. Speaking of patrons, welcome to our new gold patrons. Live Peach, Gab, A. I'm going to have to investigate that name. Probably change it, though. It's a hyphenated last name.
Is that automatically a change?
And I don't know what Gab is as a first name.
Is that Gabe? Did he finally sign up?
No, of course it's not
Patreon?
Gabe.
No.
Gabe would mistype his name for sure. So maybe, I don't know. Martian Monster, which is a giant change it.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's the worst. The Jake Squatchy Boy, and Eamon W, and B Robs, our new gold patrons. Thank you, boys and girls, very much. And our new Damascus fucking patron, Dylan W. You love to see it. That's a sufficient list for us to start the program, and we appreciate it. Once again, patreon.com/the the Dropshot. Best way to support the program, 4 bonus eps a month, and access to the entire back catalog. Now, on the topic of the Patreon, we could say a number of things. Number one, we released our first of 4 bonus eps for the month of February, and it is being particularly well received, I would say. Did you see the feedback on Patreon bonus episode number 25, which I called 27, but it's not. It's 25. Can't count.
Did I see the feedback? I saw some feedback in the Discord regarding it. Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like people really enjoying it. And I haven't really played since we recorded that, so I need to give some of those strats a little test. Which of course we can't give away what those are. You'll have to just go subscribe to the Patreon and get scammed.
You just have to make sure you make a class using. And you know, I guarantee you'll get some more dubs if you have
guarantee. We literally guarantee it. We guarantee it or your money back.
Well, that's not true. Let's hold on. Yeah. I don't want the Better Business Bureau coming after us.
Yeah.
But yes, it was a very good ep. Good feedback on that. As we've said before, lately and going forward for at least a while, a theme of the Patreon episodes that we do often is like a Warzone brainstorm, where basically, so I watch like a lot of streams of like really good Warzone players. It's like its_iron is a
Tanner
really good
Dropshot.
one. That's a streamer I am forced to watch, unfortunately. He doesn't get dubs, so not Tanner Dropshot.
Okay.
Play smarter, do recons, right?
Coming from you. Okay.
I got 2 dubs
All
last
we're
night.
doing
How many
tonight
did
is
you get?
recons. I'm not leaving the train until the recons are done.
Keep that energy.
I don't care if I get downed, if I get shot. I don't care if I don't have a loadout and I still have my pistol. It doesn't matter. I'm staying on the train till the end.
Keep that energy.
Figure it out, dipshit.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Fucking moron. We'll see
He
how many
doesn't
wins
have
we
the
get.
patience for this. He doesn't have the patience for
I
this.
have the patience. It's the other people we play with. Cope and L2 and whoever else is playing with us at that specific time. They're the ones that don't want to do. I don't fucking care. I'll sit there.
We'll figure
I'll
it
just
out.
sit there and talk to chat. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. OP marked is another example. Shaded Steps, another one. There are others. And what we'll do is like I'll use things I like notice from there, other thoughts I have, other things I learn. Sometimes people in Discord will like bring things up, and I will just ask questions to Tanner and myself about what do we think of this idea? Should we try doing this? What are the pros? What are the cons? We kind of like talk it out with each other and reach some interesting conclusions. We've changed our strategy around Warzone quite a bit as a result of some of these episodes and some of these ideas, and oftentimes for the better. They're like genuinely valuable for Tanner and I, let alone for you guys too. And the feedback from current patrons has been very positive. So if you wanted to get in on that, again, it's only $5 United States per month. Patreon.com/thedropshot. Figure it the fuck out. Anyways, we also do weekly little Patreon hangouts, little fucking hangouts, dude. And they're technically Damascus hangouts, but we've been doing so much Warzone customs that we're letting the gold patrons tag along. That's not always going to be the case. And when we do something not Warzone related, the gold patrons can fuck off. Because it's, of course, a Damascus hangout thing. But for the last, like, 6 in a row, we've had the gold people tag along for these Damascus hangouts. We do those. And because we've been doing Warzone customs. And last night, we tried gift curses ideas, call me Joe Biden, of making team captains. So we had 9 team captains last night. And it was basically like I had to be on squad 1, Tanner had to be on squad 2. We just broke up all the good players so they couldn't be the stacking pests that they are essentially. And how did you think that went?
Time out.
Okay,
Let's not.
okay.
Don't say this is Gift Curse's idea when you didn't let him have his full idea was to pick teams and you said no. So let's talk about that.
Okay.
So you wanted to use Gift Curse, his plan, but then you just shot it down or what? What's going on here?
Well, we agreed that I don't remember him saying that until very recently.
Okay.
I thought his original idea was just to have team captains, because drafting players in a custom lobby that we have to reform every time when everyone's had a fifth of Jack Daniels is untenable and will never happen. It'll never happen.
Okay.
So those are my thoughts. Am I wrong? Do you want to form fucking teams every time?
Yeah.
Tell me how we do it. Walk me through it.
We do it
step
how
by
you
step.
said.
Do what? Step by step. Give me the
We have
rundown.
captains.
Okay,
Or,
we have captains. Then what?
Okay. So we have captains, right? There are a number of captains.
I'm following so far.
I'm the first one. So I come up to the podium. I say, my name's Tanner Dropshot. I'm the captain of Team 1. I would like to announce the first overall draft pick
You're such a fucking
from
idiot.
Boston, Massachusetts, Gift Curse.
Okay.
And we'd all clap.
And then
we'd all do one of those.
do one of
Gift
those.
Curse would join my team.
Okay.
It'd only take like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
It wouldn't
exactly.
be bad.
Yeah, it would only take 45 minutes. So, anyways.
We could also just keep those teams the whole night. That could be interesting. Oh, wait. People come and go, though.
Yeah, people come and go too often.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah. But overall, anyways, we did the team captains thing. Everyone else could just join whoever they wanted. We just broke up the stacking pests. I thought, even before hearing any feedback, I thought this went super well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was really fun. Different teams were winning every time. It seemed a lot more like fair and balanced, I would say. And
there were a lot of teams winning. A lot of different players
And what
getting
I
dubs last night.
What I noticed is that it was a fuck of a lot easier. Because instead of getting pushed by 3 people with 8 KDs in one squad,
3 stacking pests.
stacking pests, of course,
Who shall remain
it would
nameless.
just be yeah, of course. Well, I mean, you know who we're referring to. We're talking about. And I missed the button. The joke's gone. No, but yeah, it's like I wouldn't just get fucking like triple team Navy SEAL fucking. He throws a stun up the ladder. The other guy's already like about to mantle the ladder, and then the third guy's coming in with a fucking chopper, like switching seats, and then only headshotting me while the helicopter falls.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Sounds like how Gabe and I play Ghost Recon Wildlands. Yeah.
You're such a dumb idiot. But anyways, how did you think it went last night? Did it feel different?
It felt a lot different. I'm just so sick of you fucking rats camping in buildings. I'm furious. Why don't we make an evening where nobody's allowed to stop moving? I mean, every single time I died, I walked into a building and somebody was sitting in a corner. I'm like, you fucking rat. If I wanted to get killed by somebody in a corner, I'd go play public matches. But it was fun. It was a good time. I think I got one dub. I think it was my last game. I don't even remember who I was playing with at the time. Who did I get the dub with? I don't know. But yeah, it was good to see a lot of other different players like winning than normally get dubs. And I think this way works better too, because we get to play with more people that like say we usually don't.
Yeah.
So you get to kind of like meet people.
Too, yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah. It was really fun.
What do we have planned for next week? Anything? Same thing?
I think we're going to continue doing team captains unless there becomes a problem with it, which as I said, I don't anticipate there would be. I thought it went really well.
Yeah, who did I wait, it was Gift and who was that? Nick? Who was with us? I can't remember. I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast.
Well, you were drunk.
And we had no ammo at the end and we got the dub, yeah.
I think what we would do is if we wanted to have special rule sets, unless it's a crazy rule set like Cowboys versus Indigenous Peoples, then what we'll do is we'll just keep the team captains and add the rules. So if we're going to do snipers only, still have team captains, and then also snipers only.
I've heard a lot of requests of no snipers, and I do agree with that. I want to see how Warzone plays without snipers. So I think we should do an evening, or at least like an hour or so of that. Because I was even on somebody's team last night, and they're like, damn, like I would love to not get killed by a sniper for once. I would like to see how that is. I'm like, yeah, we should do that, actually.
Viking was kind of twisted with the sniper last night.
Viking is good with snipers. That's all he uses. He is good with them.
He was pretty twisted. And so was Ronnie, who was a sleeper, who is now a team captain. I'll find you. Don't worry. Hey, don't worry. I'll fucking find you. If you're a stacking pest, I will find you. And I will assign you to a squad, which I did with Ronnie, because he headshotted me with a Car 98 and I molded. And then I said, oh, you're a team captain now. Here's what's going to happen. If you kill me, team captain. That's actually how this is going to go, yeah.
Everyone's going to be a captain then because you're so fucking bad.
Okay. anyways, I enjoyed the team captain thing. I think it went, or I thought it went really, really well. And I think
So for having
maybe
no
next
announcements,
weekend we will do no snipers.
yeah, I think we should do that.
Okay, it's decided. No snipers for the customs next week. No other rules besides the
So
captain
Bango's
thing.
not coming.
So
Goated
Bango's
won't
mauled,
be coming.
Goated Oats mauled. Yeah.
I don't know who else snipes a lot.
This is going to include literally everything in the marksman rifle and sniper rifle category. Before you ask if you can use an EBR, the answer is no. We're also going to ban the DMR and the Type 63. So every sniper, every marksman rifle, and those two guns banned. Because if we didn't ban the DMR, everyone would just use that. But M16 and AUG still should be fun, I think, right? We'll flesh out the rules a little more. We'll flesh it out, but just plan on it. Figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
What were you
Anyways,
going to
yeah.
say, though?
I was just saying, for having no announcements, we sure have been talking about the announcements for a while.
Well, you know, we have a quota of minutes.
We also have some shit questions tonight, so it's fine.
We do. So today, guys, we are doing another spicy Q&A episode. I think next week we're going to do all about Warzone. I think that's what's going to happen. The sequel
Really?
to our award-winning. Yes, I think so. Because
Okay.
I want to get the episode underway, and we should do all about Warzone first.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be happening next week. A sequel to our award-winning, of course, all about Warzone episode from last year. So that'll be fun and exciting. Mark your calendars. And yeah,
They're marked.
that is that. So, anyways, tonight though we're doing Q&A. We got a lot of questions, 27 pages. We will get through all of them in a year. But first, some acknowledgments here. Mulletproof Bunk has cheered fucking 5,001 Bitterinos, dude, with absolutely no message attached, just a generous contribution. Now, Mulletproof is on the record having said, my bonus was more than you guys make in a year. And then I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. This tracks. So he is spreading the love, sharing the wealth, and we love, of course, to see it. And Mulletproof is in fact, a GME stockholder. So these things all track. But 5,001 bits, very, very generous, Mullet. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Very much, brother.
I'm a Bitcoin miner now, so I'm probably almost making as much as he is.
So sure. How's the hash rate? That's what you fucking idiots call it, right?
I've made $75 since Monday.
That's actually pretty good.
Just for leaving my computer on.
Does it tell you? Does it estimate how much you spent on electricity doing this?
No, it'll be interesting to see what the bill is, but I don't turn my computer off anyways. So it's for sure probably using an extra maybe 200 watts as it's just sitting there than normal, but it's not going to make that big of a difference at all.
Well, okay.
Well, it's not like it's even going to raise it $70 that I made in a week. So no, it'll 100% be worth it.
Yeah, no, it won't raise it that much, of course, yeah.
The rate on the 3090s are insane. Like, it's like double the 3080 even. You make a lot from them. So I don't know why you're not doing it.
Well, I have to render the podcast and, make content.
I mean, you also don't wake up till like 11 a.m., so you can be running it from midnight to 11 a.m., right?
Rapport and relationships while you sleep, okay?
While you ignore all your DMs, got it.
Well, let's not say ignore.
Let's talk about the DMs. Let's discuss the DMs.
What's the word? Not defer. There's a word I'm looking for. I can't think of it. I'll get to them, okay? I postpone the replies. It takes me a lot of time, okay? I don't just casually glance at my DMs.
Okay.
I take the time and effort, okay, to absorb them because I love our community. And I'm not just going to glance at it and say, yeah, LOL, and reply to 3 paragraphs like you probably do in your DMs, right? So let's not call yeah, LOL a reply because it's not. It's scarcely a reply. Anyways.
Okay.
Anyways, Mullet, thank you very much. Joe Flo the Casual with 100 bits. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. New Frog, welcome. You might not be that new, but this is the first time I've noticed or seen your name. Joe, I appreciate the 100 bits, dude. The Good Doctor with another fucking gifty boy for his 10,000th to this program. Doc, thank you again, brother. I love and appreciate you. And Aussie Menace, the mad lad himself, a demon at CSGO, cheered 1,000 bits. And he says, happy Valentine's Day, you rats. At least it is for us because we're in the future. Because it is, of course, Valentine's Day on that penal colony known as Australia. Aussie with 1,000 bits. Again, thank you very much, boys and girls. I love and appreciate you. Very kind. Aussie, I hope you're doing well. I hope your Valentine's Day goes swimmingly, you bloody ripper. And thank you very much.
A lot of people in the chat backing me up here with the DMs. A lot of support from my DM replies.
Well,
Lemur says Tanner is a reply guy.
Okay.
Proud Dad says Tanner answers mine as well. Jake said Tanner always answers my questions in a kind and timely manner.
You guys are such fucking pieces of shit, dude.
Let's see what else we got here.
This chat is so shit.
Let's see what else we got here. He's too mainstream now for us common folk. Yeah, he doesn't care about you guys, so it's fine.
Fake news. I reply to my DMs. It just takes a little time. I'm slow, okay?
Oh, you are slow. That's for sure.
This is fucking fake news. Okay. What you guys aren't understanding is imagine how many DMs Tanner gets, okay? Let's just imagine them. Let's close our eyes together. We'll do it together, okay? Close your eyes and imagine how many DMs Tanner gets.
Before you go any further, you think you get a lot because you don't open any for 3 weeks.
Fake news.
I hate having Discord notifications. I don't care what I'm doing. I'll be fucking driving on the freeway 90 miles an hour in a fucking rainstorm. If somebody DMs me on Discord, I'm reading it immediately. I open it because I don't want the notification there. So it's gone. I read it. I'm replying. So.
Okay.
Yourself.
Okay. So let's close our eyes. Imagine. Okay. Sorry for the rude
let's
interruption by
imagine.
Tanner. Imagine how many DMs Tanner gets in a week. Okay. Just imagine it. Think of a number. Pick any.
It doesn't matter what the number is because he's gonna do this. Yeah.
because what I want you to do is after you have that number in your mind and imagine what those DMs look like on his cellular device. His cellular talking device, a cell phone, as some of you may call it. Multiply that number by 20. Okay? And that's how many DMs I have to contend with. Now, I'll fucking do it. I'll do it. But it's going to take me a little more time. Okay? I can't just reply to you on the freeway because I would die. I would die because it would be the equivalent of me reading fucking Crime and Punishment on my cell phone while driving on the freeway and not one pithy little DM. Okay? So, hey, hashtag suffering from success. If you were listening to the jingle, here it is.
Okay. Here's the fucking jingle. Play the jingle.
What were you going to say?
No, play the jingle.
You're not going to say anything, huh?
Nope. Play the jingle. Oh my god, chat is shitting on you. Holy shit.
Well, fuck chat. How about that? Okay.
This episode has turned from a Q&A into a DM discussion.
I wonder how many DM questions there are.
Why don't we just go through your DMs live on stream?
No.
That's the that is the episode. You're going to be going through your DMs right now for all of us to read.
There would be a lot of people not very happy about that.
Raz is worse than Infinity Ward? Damn.
That's such fake news. You guys are so dumb, dude. I get more DMs than Infinity Ward. How about that? What are our thoughts on that?
Yeah, okay.
Anyways. Let's fucking move on, dude. Let's move on.
Should we?
Yeah, let's move on.
We have about an hour to answer questions. So let's move on.
All right, so today again we're doing Q&A. So, hey, if you have any complaints about the rate at which I, conduct my personal message responses, DM me about it and we can talk about it.
Why don't you just close your DMs, honestly? Direct all future DMs to me.
Oh, please do that.
I'm
Please
taking over
do
the
that.
social media.
Yeah. Well, we would love to see that. So, anyways, first question here from December 20th, 2020.
Jesus, it's an old question.
It's an old question, almost as old as the questioner.
Let's just skip it, right?
Is from Tyler08, the Drop Child. Okay, now he says, I have an idea for a ranking system. Now, Tyler,
So it's not a question.
this is not a question, exactly, as Tanner said. I don't know what grade you're in and how the Zoom classes are going and what the caliber of these Zoom classes is. but
What grade
certainly, certainly not great, right?
What grade is a
7th?
12-year-old in?
7th.
They're in 6th or 7th grade, yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't gotten to questions yet and what they are. So that's fine. Okay. So actually, this literally isn't a question. This literally, he's explaining an idea for a ranking system.
Let's read it.
Okay, we'll read it. We'll indulge Tyler.
Give us a 20 minutes here, boys,
Drop
while
Child.
we read this.
Instead of the standard Black Ops Cold War SPMM, there's a ranked playlist and a casual playlist. Okay, like we have. The casual playlist has all the modes that are in the game, and it is connection-based matchmaking. Then there is a ranked playlist where there are 6 different ranks: rookie, amateur, average, elite, pro, and master. In between each rank, there are 5 tiers. Like, for example, master 1, 2, 3. He should have said 4 and 5 because I didn't get it. You will need a certain amount of XP to go to the next tier. For example, to go from master 1 to 2, it'll take 30,000 XP. Not an exact number, just a thought. Tanner, what are your thoughts?
Thanks, Tyler.
Steel switch.
That's kind of, I feel bad.
No,
Tyler's just a young boy.
Tyler's a kid, and he gave us his idea for a ranking system. I don't know what you expect us to say to this. Fine. Seems fine. We've actually talked about this, so this is kind of fortuitous timing.
I mean, is his dad like Vundy Bot? Because this is basically the new league play
This
system,
is the current league play system, yeah.
So I think Tyler guessed this 2 months before it came out.
So we'll tell you this, Tyler. Your idea is not good, and the ELO system is a better one. So here's how the ranking system should work. You get assigned an ELO, and then you face other players of a similar ELO, and the amount of ELO you gain or lose depends on whether you win or lose and what the ELO of your opponent was at the time. You can look up what an ELO rating system is if you're interested. It's what chess uses. It's what serious, like, good competitive games use. And that's what Cold War should be also. Not your system, which is the current system. So just look up an ELO system, Tyler. You'll understand that it's a better system. So I think that covers that. So let's for sure move on. Steel switch. I think we've actually answered this. What was your first gamer tag when you started gaming online? We answered this, didn't we?
Did we answer the first? I don't know.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
I don't remember what it was originally, like the first one. I have no idea. But then it turned to Meatloaf, and then it was Tanner, and then I've just never changed it. I think I had some dumb name at some point, but I don't know. The like original one that I can remember is Meatloaf.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if I think you were asked specifically. I think that's what it was, because I don't remember. I've talked about this, but it was a long time ago.
yeah.
My first gamer tag was Razgriz, which was the name of some fictitious character in the PlayStation 2 video game Ace Combat 5 Unsung Heroes. Great game, by the way. Great game. Ace Combat 5 was a game where you would like pick what kind of like dogfighting fighter jet you fly, and you would do like missions and like shoot at other jets, like dogfighting. Very good game, very fun game. And in the campaign, there was some fucking demon of Razgriz or some shit. I don't remember the story, but I thought the name sounded cool. I used that. And then I felt like it was unoriginal because it was. I was literally copying something. So then I said, I like how it sounds, but I want to be original. So then I used a random name generator on the MMORPG Star Wars Galaxies, F's in the chat. And it came up with something Inon. So then I combined them, and now we have Razanon. It's that short. I've had Razanon forever. since the new game engine in Star Wars Galaxies, roughly. So that was my first gamer tag when I first started gaming online. Have you ever heard of Ace Combat 5, Tanner?
Yeah.
Did you play it?
I think I did. Let me look at the... There were a bunch of games like that. I don't know which one. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I remember that cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how the game played, but that cover... What did you play that on? What, on console?
PS2, yeah.
Yeah, I think I played that one. I played a lot of those games. My dad and I used to play this one long time ago called Jane's Combat Simulator, and it was like World War II planes, and we had a joystick and everything. It was fun, dude.
It sounds like you would like mil sim, right?
It wasn't that realistic though, because it was like, oh god, like it was like a late 90s, early 2000s game. But it was like you would have missions to like support like these World War II bombers as they like moved to their position. They were gonna bomb wherever, and like you would get intercepted by Nazi fucking fighters. It was pretty fun.
That is cool.
But yeah, Ace Combat was a fun game.
Yeah. Yeah, great game. I fucking loved it. I kind of want to get a joystick to play another one like that. I won't, but it sounds fun.
Oh, like one of these?
You're so dumb.
One of these right here?
Let me see.
I was going to read the brand name, but I don't know what it is because it's all in Chinese, so.
Well, not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. We love the Chinese on this program.
I just can't read Chinese, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, a lot of world traveling did you a lot of good, huh? Anyways, that's that.
Okay.
Thank you, Steel Switch. This next one is from Jake Down. And he asks, would you still consider the Cold War minimap a traditional minimap, considering shit streaks make it so there is either always a UAV up or a counter UAV up? Okay, interesting question. So Jake just wants to complain about Cold War, and he framed it as a question so that we would read it on the program, which I'm not mad about, I guess. But what are your thoughts?
You want to know what the crazy thing is that he's actually right. I've thought about this before. I never know where people are at because there's always a counter UAV up. This is genuinely true. Like, so many people run UAV, counter UAV, that like I don't ever even know where anyone's at. Like, it gets to a certain point in the entire game, I'm just counter UAV nonstop. So, I mean, of course, technically, Jake Down, this is a traditional minimap, but it doesn't work in a traditional sense that you're used to, which is why part of the reason why you hate this video game, along with many other reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. I definitely agree with you. I've been counter UAV'd more in Cold War than any other Call of Duty game ever. Like, it's actually constant. And it's because of the shit score streak system, pretty much. You're right. So thank you, Jake, for pointing out a major flaw in Black Ops Cold War. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much what Tanner said. Technically it is, of course, a traditional minimap. And a lot of people don't run silencers, so it's a very traditional minimap. It works like very much like the old minimaps did and were supposed to. Outside of this problem, I agree. However, in sixes, there isn't always a UAV or a counter UAV up until halfway through the match. Then it's just there's always something up. But in the beginning, it's like for the first half of every sixes match, it's a traditional minimap. We'll put it that way. And then everyone gets their bullshit. Yeah. And then Field Necks and Jammers too. It's a fair point, but let's move on to our next question from Sage Legacy. Okay. What is a better anime? Naruto or Dragon Ball? Tanner.
I'm eating. Go first. Last bite.
Cool. I've never watched Naruto, Dragon Ball, or literally any anime at any time ever, and I'm not kidding. I haven't even seen a clip of anime. So I have no earthly idea. I have no point of reference. I know that there's a Hadouken in one of these. That's it. That's all I know. And I think Super Saiyan's another thing in Dragon Ball Z, right? So I have no fucking earthly idea. Someone has to explain to me why people like anime, because I don't get it. I actually
You don't want
get
to
it.
mess with the anime people. Just let them go. Not worth it.
Well, what are your thoughts on this question, GDS?
Literally, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I've never watched anime ever, and don't ever plan on it. I mean, just like looking at the drawings of it, I'm like, I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. It doesn't draw me in. I don't like most things though, so take that with a grain of salt.
As we've been told, yeah.
As we've been told, yeah. I've been told I'm extremely negative.
Yeah. Which is of course true.
Which is of course.
You are fake news.
But yeah, I've never watched any, and I probably never will. So I don't really know. Thanks for the question, though, Sage.
Yeah, this makes me. So more importantly than the answer to this question is, why does anyone like anime who's an adult? Because they look like cartoons, like literally. They're animated. They are cartoons, of course, but they're like called anime because they're like from Japan instead of fucking Anaheim, California, or something. Like, explain to me, what is an anime?
I'm gonna be honest here. You kind of come off as like a weeb to me. I could see you watching anime. Like, no, I'm not capping. You actually seem like the type of gamer that would watch anime.
Okay. Why? What is a weeb? Weebs don't have
Just
this broad of shoulders. That's the problem.
You don't have broad shoulders. We'll show off the shoulders when we go shooting. You won't even be able to handle this gun.
True. Very true.
Of course, it's an airsoft gun. It's not a real weapon.
Yeah. Well, it's legal to shoot guns.
Well, it's Twitch.
Yeah, good point. But anyways.
Yeah. So, I don't know. If somebody... no.
Don't send us animes. I won't watch them. I'll throw them away.
I was going to try to think of a way to scam people. I was going to say if we get 10 Damascus patrons in the next 10 minutes, then I'll watch anime, but...
That's not enough payment.
Yeah.
Straight up. More than that, I'm interested in why do people... They're obviously super popular, so there must be something good about them. And I need an explanation.
Well, there's a lot of things that are popular that aren't good.
That's true. Like Taylor Swift, for example.
Like Call of Duty, the video game series.
Call of Duty, yeah.
Cold War, Warzone, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Watch Akira. Akira? Oh, watch that one, right?
Okay.
Gabe's favorite.
Okay, Gabriel Salprez. Speaking of Akira, our next question from the Brown Note asks, ass or titties? And we had some community feedback on this one, by the way.
We did. I like the community
feedback here for sure.
This is controversial. Oh man. So I'm gonna. Oh boy. I was gonna say I like both equally, but I guess they want me to pick one, right?
Yeah, it seems that way. Yes.
Big juicy titties.
Okay. Sure.
If I had to pick one.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they're both great, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is your? I already know you're an ass guy, right? You're just the typical young white male. You're an ass guy.
No. I just hate these questions. I hate this question. So dumb to me.
Yeah. Why do I have to pick one? They're both great.
Yeah. I
mean,
it's all about proportion for me too.
Big old dirty pillows.
Like giant ass, giant tits. They can look good on the right person, but also real small in either department can also look fantastic on the right person. It's all about the proportions for me.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't have an answer. I don't. Not that I don't care. I want both, obviously, but I don't know. Are they proportional? We're good. I'm chilling.
Raz and I are both visual learners, so if you're a male or a female, send us a picture.
Yeah, show us your ass
male
and
or
titties.
Male or female, show us your ass. Yeah,
and titties. Of course,
I'm gonna get a lot of male ass DMs now. Yeah, I'm sure.
These are DMs.
Of course, I'm not opposed to.
So,
yeah, of course, I'm not opposed to a little bit of male ass because, we love the gays, we eat ass, and I like pictures of male ass. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do love the gays on this program, so yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the question is just puerile. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. So stay mad because we didn't answer your question, really. If you force me to pick one, ask, though.
Really?
But it's, again.
Jesus.
I want proportions. That's my answer. So let's move on here to our next question from Get Scammed. Do we, this is an interesting question. Do we know how the report feature works? For instance, does spamming the report button on someone count as just one report from one person or multiple reports? TDS.
Does spamming the report button on someone count as just one report? Well, I would imagine if you report the same person 14 times in 10 seconds, they would think, oh, he just wanted to report this guy because they were cheating. So I doubt it's doing more than one thing. I mean, it doesn't matter how many times you report, they still don't get banned, right? So it really doesn't matter. Report them one time, sit there and spectate them for an hour and report them 100 times. They're not going to get banned any quicker. Basically, it's, from what we know, when somebody is reported a certain amount of times, they essentially get shadow banned. And when they're shadow banned, I think what's happening is somebody from Activision is like looking at their like stats and trying to figure out if they're actually cheating or not during the shadow ban phase.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. So
that's my answer.
Yeah. We don't know how the report feature works, but if you report the same dude 15 times, they're probably not going to consider that 15 reports. They'll consider it one. Damn it. I went to full screen too late. Oh well. So anyway, someone clip that, I guess.
No.
I will not be joining Tanner.
Let's see yours.
No, I will not do that. I will not objectify myself on the internet like a whore. Okay?
We see you wearing dresses. We
Not
see
that
your
there's anything wrong with that, of
sweat-stained
course.
Secret Lab Titan chair.
I used the fabric cleaner, by the way, and
Didn't work.
it didn't work. I
I
didn't
can
pat it
still
down,
see it.
of course. I literally just sprayed it on and then took a shower. And then I came back and it was dry and the stains were still there. So maybe I have to actually clean next time.
Show us your ass.
That'll perhaps work. No. Not doing that. Right? Not doing that. So if we get 15 Damascus patrons before this program's over, I will show you guys my ass. Although, if you guys look through my clips on Twitch, there is a clip of me twerking on the broadcast, actually. It's probably one of my most popular clips. So sort by clips. I was playing SWTOR. I think I got like $15 and I twerked. But now I'm hashtag
That's embarrassing.
suffering from success. So won't be doing that. Anyways. The report feature, if you report some dude 15 times, it probably doesn't count as 15, probably counts as 1. If you report them for like cheating and exploiting, that probably counts as 2 though. So by different categories. But if you report the same guy for cheating 8 times, it's going to count as 1. I'm almost positive of that. And that's how shadow banning works, is you get reported by cheating 15 times, but from 15 different people. And then you're just shadow banned. So yeah, I would say that's roughly how it works. But no one knows how the report feature works. Ultimately, probably not even Activision, because they're shit.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's move on. 2, Dubfire 33. What is worse for the quality of life in action FPS shooter games? Sweats or casuals? Super good question.
Wow.
Super good question.
Worse
Wow.
for quality of life.
It's broad in scope. Excellent question from Dub.
This is the most difficult question we've ever been asked, I think.
Because
they're
possible.
both so bad for the quality of life if you're on like the furthest spectrum of it. If somebody, well, I don't know, I guess not. Worse for quality of life. It's difficult to choose because the filthy fucking casuals ruin the quality of life in general of the video game because they have to do things when they're developing said video game to make it easier for those said shit casual players. So they changed the entire look of the game just to cater to shit players. So
Slide got nerfed because of casuals in Cold War, for example. Aim
I mean,
assist on snipers
Call of
is because
Duty
of casuals, for example.
aim assist in general in Cold War is nuts, so it's easier for people to aim. I mean, the guns don't even have recoil anymore. You can't outplay people. Yeah, because you can't, like you're saying, you can't slide past someone. Aim assist just sticks to you. There's just nothing you can do anymore to be better than the next person. So, like, if you look at it that way, then casuals ruin the games because they try to make everything too easy and just strictly cater to those people, so they spend more money and keep playing the game. Which is just dumb because, like, think of all these old, like, shooters like CSGO or something. They've never tried to cater to casuals. They've said, fuck you. If you want to be good at our game, you have to be good at the game. And believe me, that's a hard game to be good at. A very difficult game to be good at. So, I mean, casuals completely ruin the development cycle of the game. And on the other hand, sweats are just... I don't know. I think I would rather, I don't know. I mean, sweats are fucking annoying, but I would still rather play against good players like that and, you know, have the chance to make myself a better player by seeing how these absolute dipshits play the game and move around with their insane controller movement than just have to deal with an awful game that was developed that way just to casual to like the average person instead of somebody good.
Yeah.
So I think, I think casuals ruin the quality of life more than anything. Like, I'm not saying like casuals, like average. I'm saying like bottom tier, absolute shit players.
It's not
that
even
I'm just
casuals.
like,
it's developers catering to casuals that ruins the game. It's not the players themselves. Casuals didn't ask for fucking sniper aim assist with no flinch, for example. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
But Activision catering to them is the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I agree with everything Tanner said. So the way sweats ruin the quality of life in an action FPS game, though, is that they will find every possible advantage and exploit the fuck out of it, and they will stack all of those advantages on top of each other, and then they will create a meta where everyone else is forced to do the same to compete. For example, the rose skin. Every sweat abuses what was supposed to be a cosmetic item, and now I can't see people if they're in a building because they are invisible because of the rose skin. Sweats do shit like that. That ruins my quality of life.
That's fucking annoying, yeah.
When I can't see you. Right?
Of course I use the rose skin, yes.
Exactly, because the sweats all use it, so if you want to do well, you have to also do it.
Wow, you kind of sound like what the cheaters say. Everyone else cheats, so I'm going to do it. So you just think it's okay to use the rose skin because other people are using it. What does that say about you, Raz? How does that make you feel?
I don't use the rose skin, number one. And also, there's a difference between using a skin because Activision's dumb and literally aimbotting. Not much of a difference, to be fair, but there is a difference. For sure. So sweats ruin the game in that they will exploit everything. Not exploit in the literal sense, although also that, but like utilize every little tiny advantage they fucking can. They'll find the dumb spot on some map where you can sit on a box and look through like half of an inch of an opening toward a sight line and just kill like a bunch of people on that line because they're so sweaty that they'll find all the dumb little peak spots like that. Or the head glitch where like a centimeter of their head is showing and they're just gunning you down and you can't shoot them back. Sweats ruin the quality of life of games by doing shit like that. And they do all of it at the same time. So that guy also uses the rose skin. He also uses the most overpowered gun in the game. You know, he does it all. So yeah. So sweats ruin the game in that way. Casuals don't ruin the game by playing. They ruin the game by merely existing.
Jesus.
Because developers will choose to cater to them, and then it makes the game worse for everyone. And we saw this with Black Ops 4, by the way. Black Ops 4 implements operators who are guaranteed to get their little ultimate abilities, even if they're 0 and 30, right?
Yeah.
And this
Yep.
development
Yeah, exactly.
choice was created to cater to casuals so that casuals can get a fun, powerful ability too without having to do literally a goddamn thing. Okay. That ruins the entire game just by the developers choosing to cater to the casuals. And then the sweats will exploit this and say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to be an absolute demon with the Tempest, with Prophet, and he'll just squad wipe your whole fucking Sixes squad 4 times before it runs out. So it's like, you can't cater to casuals because whatever concession you give them, the sweats will use that, but they'll be better than the casuals at using it. So who's worse? God, that's such a hard question. I don't know. I would have to say they're just worse in such different ways. The way casual players play don't ruin the quality of life in a game at all. The way sweats do can, depending on how poorly the game is developed and how exploitable the game is. But on the other hand, the existence of sweats does not ruin the quality of the game or the decision choices a publisher or developer will make. Whereas for casuals, that's exactly what will happen with operators getting guaranteed abilities, for example.
Yeah. The thing is, I feel like actual like casual players, their only argument here is like, oh, sweats ruin the game because like they fucking try too hard. That's their only dumb argument they have, right?
Yeah.
But it's not even like somebody necessarily tries harder. People are just going to be better than you. And like, what do you expect them to do? Go out of their way to just be worse at the video game just because you are? It doesn't make any sense. Like some people are just naturally good at things like that. And they can't just try to be that bad.
This is where we have to define sweat though. Like, so TGD, for example, I don't know if I would call him a sweat. He's not going to use, I mean, maybe he does use the rose skin, but whatever. But he's not going to like peek the dumb little sight line and like mount on a corner with a head glitch and like kill everyone. That's like a sweaty thing to do. Whereas just being better than you, I don't know if that's a sweaty thing to do. He's just better than you.
I mean,
like,
he can use any gun and any attachments and still shit on the whole lobby. So it's like, some people are just better. He's not always necessarily using the meta gun either.
Exactly. So then we'd have to define what a sweat is. Is TGD a sweat if he's using a fucking
Well, we can get him in here
KSP?
live and have him answer the question.
Well, perhaps we will. But yeah, I don't know. Very good question though, Dub. But it's very hard for me to answer. I would have to think about it more. I actually can't give you an answer. I don't know. They're both terrible in different ways. But ultimately, the way sweats ruin games and the way casuals ruin games are both the fault of the developer, actually. And usually the publisher in Call of Duty's case. It's not the casual player's fault that fucking Treyarch made operators. And it's not the sweats' fault that Infinity Ward can't develop a map without putting on sight lines where you can mount on a head glitch and just rape everyone. It's not the sweats' fault that exists. It's perhaps their fault that they use it, but I don't know. It's all the developer's fault. That's why I always say this. I don't blame players. I do. But in my elevated, removed state of mind, I don't blame players for doing cheesy shit. I blame the developer for enabling this cheesy shit behavior to be a good strategy. It's always the developer's fault. So that's my answer.
Okay.
Anyways, let's move on. 2, Jaren. This is a question. I'm amused by this. I'm going to keep it a buck, as the kids say.
This is a Raz question.
Rank these from truly awful to just the fucking worst. Okay, and these are 3 statements that are popular in the zeitgeist today. Self-care, my truth, larger conversation, anti-isms, so anti-racism, for example, and the patriarchy. I mean, this is just a fantastic question.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
almost impossible to answer. We have to start here. Are these all the worst thing you've ever heard?
What does the larger conversation one mean?
This is something that it's like when something really small happens, someone will. So, for example, let's say the new Tomb Raider game comes out, okay? And Lara Croft has just giant tits in this game.
Yeah.
Okay. And then someone on BuzzFeed will write an article about Tomb Raider developer, the Dropshot Studios, is peddling sexist tropes and female leads that are not their own characters, but they merely exist to cater to the male gaze. And while you might think that a video game being sexist is not that big of a deal, you have to put it into the context of the larger conversation about sexism and rape culture in the United States. That's how they would use this dog shit phrase, the larger conversation.
Interesting. Okay. Well, okay, what about, so what does the patriarchy mean exactly, like in that statement? I don't. This is just too big brain for me.
Okay. Well, the patriarchy is just like, because all the CEOs are men, it's because men oppress women and like force them down, and that's why they're CEOs. Because they're like evil and they're like not allowing women to be CEOs, even though they should be or something.
So these are all fucking awful, right?
Yes.
I mean,
that's
I don't know how you even rank them. They're all just dumb.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll try to rank these. I actually can't. I literally can't rank them. Self-care is awful. That's probably the least bad because it's not.
It's the most like basic, just
it's not
like not
damaging to society.
Mattering as much.
Yeah, self-care is annoying, but not the worst. It's truly awful. We'll put it that way. Fuck. Okay. Anti-isms would be the next least bad. So we're getting worse and worse as we go. Okay, self-care, and then anti-isms. Because anti-racism, you know, annoying phrase, don't say it. Instead of being anti-racist, just don't be racist. Because anti-racism starts to look a lot like racism, as it turns out, oftentimes. So that's a topic for another podcast. But so that would be next terrible. Then the patriarchy. Because the premise upon which this idea that men subjugate women and that's why that they are in positions of power is a wrong idea, but they're at least right in noticing that it's mostly men who are like CEOs and world leaders and shit. So they've at least gotten something right. Like, okay, yeah, that's true. We can read the list of like Fortune 500 CEOs. They're all men. Or most of them. Not anymore, but most of them are men.
Well, as it should be.
Well, okay. Well,
I'm just kidding, Twitch. Relax. Relax. I'm kidding.
But the problem with saying the patriarchy is that people will think that the reason that it's mostly men is because men like beat up women and don't let them get fucking hired or promoted, which is of course not true. The reason is women have children and they have to take a leave of absence, and often they don't want to be the fucking CEO of fucking Halliburton because that's a lot of work, and many women would rather raise a family.
So Raz thinks totally women don't want to work.
No, it's not what I said at all.
Wow, Lemur's right. Raz is actually just mansplaining right now. We're gonna get banned from Twitch. Twitch will ban us for this more than anything else.
That's actually true. Yeah.
I mean, if you say anything negative towards a female, you're permabanned forever with no warning. So, I mean,
Well,
yeah, all the females are saying Raz is mansplaining right now. Interesting.
actually, one is saying that, and it's this
Well-
troll, Lemur. Lemur's trolling right now, right?
Kira said true. Leia said oh snap, which I assume means she's agreeing.
Kira said true because many women would rather
You are fake news.
not be CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, which I agree with. I would not want to be.
I don't think anyone should want to do that.
I agree. Yes, exactly.
I mean,
and the only people who want to do that are fucking insane people, and those people most of the time
like
are
Mr.
men.
Riley.
Well, no, but I don't want to work. See, Lemur, bam, point proven. That's the caliber of reasoning that people who believe in the patriarchy utilize. Anyways, next is larger conversation should have been lower on the totem pole, but we talked about that. And then my truth is by far the worst one because it implies that truth is not objective, but it's some subjective thing where my truth is different and at odds with your truth, which means there's no such thing as objective truth anymore. And then the foundations of everything just crumble into dust. And no one knows what to believe because there's different versions of truth, since I have my truth and you have your truth, which is the most corrosive, toxic, virulent possible statement that you could make. Possibly. Certainly the most on this list. Anyways. Good question, Jaron. Stay mad. by the
Let's
way.
not say it was a good question, Jared.
Stay
That was
mad.
an awful question. Don't ever ask anything like that again. Nobody ever ask any type of philosophical related question ever again to Raz. Ever. I'm just going to, if I see any questions like that from now, I'm just going to delete them because Raz doesn't ever look at that channel.
Okay.
Much like he doesn't look at his DMs. He doesn't
That's
check the
fake news.
channel.
So
I'm
look
just
at
gonna
this
start
channel
deleting them.
more closely than any other channel, actually.
Okay.
Because it pisses
Okay.
me off when people don't ask questions in here.
Okay.
So, anyways, let's move
Okay.
on. Steel Switch asks,
Oh boy.
do you guys have admiration for a song that is that is completely out of your wheelhouse? Do you want to just end the episode?
I've stopped answering music questions, so you can answer this one, but I'm not.
Okay. Do you guys have admiration for a song that's completely out of your wheelhouse? For example, I know Raz, you're into music that nihilistic goth kids love to listen to while taking their dad's broken Bic razor a millimeter into their wrist in a video game, of course. But do you enjoy any song from a genre that is completely different, such as smooth jazz, Motown, or classical? So Tanner's not answering. So, yeah, a lot. I have a lot of guilty pleasure songs that are just like super popular on the radio. They usually just don't last though. So like there will be some super popular song by what's the guy's name with the face tats? White dude, Mac Miller? No.
Post Malone?
Yeah.
God, love Post Malone. He's my favorite, of course.
So
right?
he has a lot
'Cause
of
he's on the radio.
songs that'll come out on the radio and they're super popular. Like White Iverson, for example, super catchy. He had a better one too. What was it? He has a ton of hits. But like every time he
I
releases
can check
a
my
hit,
Spotify playlist and if you want. I have them in there. You want me to check?
sure. Or like The Weeknd will come out with like some song like I Can't Feel My Face. I like these songs
Let's not sing that.
a lot for like a week and then I never want to listen to them again. And that's the difference is like the really catchy songs typically for me, I'll really like them for a couple days and then I will be done with them. Whereas music I actually like, I don't get sick of it, but I also don't get attached to the songs as quickly either. So, anyways.
Here's a reminder. Also, don't ever ask a music-related question again.
Okay.
Well, you can ask them, I guess. I just want to answer. I don't care.
Moose God. Hello,
Ask me
friends.
about ass and tits or something. I don't
If you
know.
could have one perk from the single player be applied to only your character, which perk would you choose for the competitive advantage? Which would be the most fun, and which is the most likely to actually be added? Love you, Moose.
Am I fucking stupid or something?
You didn't play Cold War campaigns, so that's why you don't know.
Oh, I didn't. Were there perks in Cold War campaign?
Yeah, you picked, you like created your dossier or whatever, and then one of the things you picked like 2 or 3 like traits is what they called it, but they were basically like old school perks. So one of them was like stopping power. Your bullets do more damage. One of them was like, you have better recoil control if you're standing still. One of them was reload faster. So like sleight of hand, etc. So you don't have a list of perks. That's fine. What do you think of perks like that? Like old school perks, painkiller, for example, or martyrdom. And then answer this question. Which perk would you choose for the competitive advantage in multiplayer, for example?
How about I answer it this way? Because I don't fucking know about your dumb single player perks. I want deep impact back from Call of Duty 4, where you can shoot through.
Wallbang?
Where you can wallbang much better with like any
That's
gun.
a good answer, actually.
That's what I want back. I love deep impact. Because I'm a deep impactor, as they say. I like to go deep.
Tanner's in the Valentine's Day spirit, I guess. He doesn't want to talk about anything else but dicks.
Yeah,
just
dicks,
cocks.
ass,
dicks,
tits,
and cocks. Yeah. Well, that's where Tanner's state of mind is for sure. So that's a good answer, though. I don't think it was in the campaign, but it doesn't matter. Which would be the most fun?
I don't play single player.
You probably don't have different answers for any of this. I'm gonna.
Which would be the most fun?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
And which is
know what I don't want ever to come back is martyrdom, which is the most likely to be added. So.
Or last stand.
Yeah.
Martyrdom was probably worse. Yeah. Yeah. So Moose, I don't really remember. I did play the campaign. Great campaign, by the way. Cold War. It was fun, and the story was really good. And I made the spoiler alert. I made the decision to remain loyal to my Soviet comrades, and I shot Adler, and I shot Park, and I shot whoever the other Woods. I shot them all because I said, "How dare you brainwash me and make me work for you without having told me?" So then when I found out, I said, "Oh, bet." I felt betrayed, and I said, "Bet."
Are you ruining the Cold War single player campaign for me right now?
It's ruined. Get shit on. Get shit on. I betrayed them all, and I enjoyed it. And then when Adler was like, "Hey, can I at least have a cigarette before I die?" I dumped a fucking load of a magazine into his face.
Thank you for saying a magazine. I was getting confused for a second.
Well, if the game would have allowed me, I would have started by defiling his corpse. Or I guess I would have had to kill him before that. It's fine. How's
it feel?
Unvarnished. Maybe I'll christen the fleshlight for Valentine's Day tomorrow.
You should.
Maybe I'll do that. It's not a bad idea.
If we get 10 Damascus patrons by tomorrow, we'll also post that video.
We're gonna have to do a lot of shit if we get 10 Damascus patrons by tomorrow, dude. So, anyways, yeah, I don't know. Probably just faster reloading would be the best for competitive advantage. Deep Impact's really good. I don't think that was a campaign thing though, but yeah, Moose. Unfortunately, I just don't really remember, buddy. But thank you for the question, and we love you too, big dog. But yeah, I'm gonna say the faster reload one. There was also another one where I don't know if it was better recoil control or you did more damage while standing still. That seems pretty good too, but I think faster reloading is just always good, no matter what your class is. So I'd probably go with that. So, anyways, let's move on. 2. Steel switch. I'm going to ask you this question, then I'm going to go piss out of my giant white dick. Okay, so here we go. Who was your first, I'm not reading the first part. Who was your first celebrity crush, and would you fuck her or him today? All right, I'll be right back. Tanner, the floor is yours.
First celebrity crush. First celebrity crush was probably what was her name? Scarlett Johansson, was that her name? Yeah, I forgot about that fucking chick. Scarlett Johansson was, I think, my first celebrity crush. And I'm looking at pictures now, and my answer is probably no. Because, I mean, not aging too well, not looking too great these days, I can confirm that. But what was the other one? So everyone else always liked, who was it? Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel. Those were all the fucking popular ones. Probably, yeah. I mean, Scarlett Johansson was the original one, but I'm trying to find like the most recent pictures ever. But all these ones I'm seeing, she's not looking great. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say no. Does she even act anymore? When was the last time she was in a film? Does anyone know? Is she in anything? Oh, she isn't shit. Just no-name movies, okay, or shows. Oh, she was in Avengers. Go figure. I don't watch those movies because I don't listen to music and I don't watch movies. So, that was mine original, and no, I wouldn't. Whatever your question was, Steel Switch, I wouldn't. Would I fuck him or her today? No. Also, the beginning part that Raz didn't want to read, he said, "My forever drop shot," whatever the fuck that means, right?
That's a dumb preamble, yeah.
Yeah, so.
So, first of all, I would, of course, fuck Scarlett Johansson still. You're insane. She's a little older than we are,
well,
but she can still fucking get it. For sure. Number one. So, we'll start there. Wrong. Number two, I don't think I remember. One of the ones the earliest I can remember, I think, either Megan Fox or Hilary Duff.
Oh, yeah. Remember, wait. Do you remember the rumors when we were in like middle school that Megan Fox was a dude and had a dick?
I do remember those.
Did your school
actually.
have those rumors?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, they did.
That was a thing, huh? That
And then
was
she
a
had
real
the weird
thing.
thumb, too. There were a lot of weird rumors about
Did she
her.
have a weird thumb? Let's look this up.
I don't care. She could have hooves, and I would still just get in it. It doesn't matter to me at all.
Megan Fox thumb.
So maybe she does have weird thumbs. Don't fucking care at all. So.
She has one of the worst thumbs I've ever seen, actually.
Really?
I mean, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. It's fine, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She can have hooves, you say. Okay.
Am I wrong? Am I bugging?
I guess not. Yeah, she's actually aged better, if anything, than Scarlett Johansson has just gone down the fucking drain.
Jesus Christ, dude.
A little bit too much meth or something. I don't know.
Very interesting. Well, whatever. Everyone liked Jessica Alba, though, dude. So true. So true.
Yeah. I'm really surprised no one said
Everyone
Mila
liked Jessica
Kunis.
Alba.
Is that how you say your name? Mila Kunis,
I think
right?
it's Mila,
I
yeah.
never thought she was attractive, ever. That was always kind of a weird one to me.
I just didn't watch that 70s show. I fucking hated it. So that's why I didn't like
It was
have
a pretty
crush on her.
shit show.
It's so bad.
It was one of like they tried so hard to be funny in that show and they just weren't. That's what it was for me.
made
They
super
tried too
mauled.
hard.
Yeah, and it had a laugh track, and this isn't Seinfeld, so stop it. We also, I like how we have a laugh track. That didn't even occur to me. I swear to God. Holy shit, that's funny. Well, it's actually we don't have a laugh.
Oh yeah,
track. It's a live
wait.
studio
Does
audience,
this
of
include?
course, but-
Hold on, J-Web's giving me ideas. Does this include guys?
Yeah, of course it does.
Because he's right. Ryan Reynolds is a great looking dude.
Okay.
What about what's his name? What about why can I not think of his real life name ever? Why can I not think of Jim Halpert's real life name ever?
Oh, fuck me. No.
Oh, John Krasinski. I would fuck
Yeah.
him for sure. Yeah, I mean he's more
Okay.
attractive than Scarlett Johansson is now. So
That's a bold statement, dude. He is a handsome young
love the
man
gays.
for sure, and we do love the gays. Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, Hilary Duff, I think, was probably my first. There were definitely like others, but I just don't remember. So Hilary Duff, I'll say. She was on that Lizzie McGuire, that show.
banger now too. By the way, absolute
Super
banger.
fun.
Yeah.
Still super fun. Yeah. So I would fuck her. I'd fuck Scarlett Johansson. I'd fuck Mila Kunis. I would fuck Megan
Fuck
Fox.
anything, just about. So
Perhaps true.
I mean, when it's been ! 3 years, shout out to Viking, then
Well,
anything goes, right?
Yeah. ! 3 years in the chat, please. That's perhaps true. I've always been, you can fuck you. Shit on. God, I'm such a genius. I've always been that way though, even when I was, more prolific, as they say. You can ask Gabe, trust me. Anyways.
What does that mean?
Ask Gabe.
What does that mean?
It means
Ask him what?
Gabe.
About what?
Well,
About you fucking whores? What are we talking about? Ask
they're-
Gabe what?
they're people.
Not that,
Okay.
not that they're whores.
They're
I'm sure they're
people,
nice
okay.
females.
They're
Is
people.
that what you're talking about, though?
They're nice people. Yeah. Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
I'm a dog.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's real quick before we move on here. What do we have? Where are we? Where the fuck are we? Okay, I think I found where we are. Claptimus with the fucking 10 months. Tier 1. long time listener. Thank you, Clappy Boy. Welcome back, brother. Hope you're still here. I appreciate it. Sorry for the late reply, sir, but I appreciate it, Clappy Boy. Welcome back, dude. Rasta fan with the gifty boy and the fucking 500 bits, and Trevor W with the 500 bits as well. Trevor sticking it out here since the pre-show of the program, of course. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate you, dude. And Rasta fan, thank you again for the gifty boy and the 500 bits, brother. Much love. And Hollowified with the 3 months. Enjoy your new badge, sir. At a tier 1 subarena. Love the streams, bro. Keep it up. Let's fucking go. You love to hear it. You love to see it. Hollow, thank you. Brother, welcome back. All of you, Trevor, Mullet, Rasta. I appreciate the love. And of course, Claptimus, 10 gifted subs. A lot of scratch. A lot of support. I appreciate it, boys. So thank you. Oh, shit. Sorry. Thank you very much.
Just fucking smack your mic, why don't you?
Deeply honored, humbled, and privileged. I got too excited, dude. A lot of support this evening. And we'd love to see it. And we appreciate it. So thank you. And now, let's move on. 2. This is a fan favorite in the community. Although he doesn't ask that many questions. So it's going to be interesting to see where this young man leads us.
I mean, this is a new member. What do you mean? Doesn't ask a lot. How do you know who it is?
That is of course true. So this question is from Donnie T, new to Discord. This is of course a pseudonym for Gift Curse, fan favorite, for good reason. What is the greatest Christmas movie of all time, and why is it a Christmas story? Good question. Actually, good question. Excited to get into this.
There's nothing to get into. It's strictly the best Christmas movie. If you have another Christmas movie you think is better, you're literally just wrong, and I don't want to hear your opinion. It's as simple as that.
So you agree with Gifty
There
Boy
are
here,
there are a lot of good
story.
Christmas movies, but that is the most classic, the best Christmas movie. If you're not watching it every Christmas, you should fucking just, I could say some things, but we're live on Twitch. So you're just dumb if you're not watching it, right? It's that simple. Some other good ones are, oh fuck, what do I usually watch? I like the movie Elf. It's not like a classic like that, but it's an entertaining Christmas movie. Elf, I like the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen. Those are pretty good. There's a lot of good Christmas movies. But A Christmas Story is the most classic, and of course, it's the best. Home Alone is pretty good, yeah.
Is that a Christmas movie?
Home Alone didn't need to make like 7 movies, though, right? They could have just made 1, and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Stop making a fucking shitload of movies for no reason.
Dude, you know what's weird is I'm sorry I said that. I fucking hate, and I almost never do this, but I just did it now. I fucking hate when people preempt whatever they were going to say anyway with some rhetorical question that serves no purpose. For example,
Interesting.
You know what's weird? I fucking hate when people do that. I'm sorry I did it. I
Like
don't know
when Jake
why.
said that about the UA. Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about what you said. Okay.
No, when people say, you know what's weird? I got assaulted at the grocery store. Just say you got assaulted at the grocery store. You don't have to start with, you know what's weird. I hate when people do that. I don't know why I did it. Sorry. Anyways. Every Christmas, my dog shit family would watch fucking the Al Jolson movie. What's it called? Jazz something. A jazz singer? No. What's it called? Dude. God damn it. Do you know who Al Jolson is, Tanner?
No, I'll look him. Al Jolston?
Al Jolson.
Al Jolson.
He died 30 years before we were
No,
born.
I have no idea. The picture's in black and white, so no,
Yes,
I
exactly.
automatically don't care.
The jazz singer. Every Christmas, my family would insist on watching The Jazz Singer,
He
which
does
was
some
released on
blackface for
October
sure.
6th in 1927. I swear to God, I did not know there was blackface in this movie.
I just Google his name and every picture is him doing blackface.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Well, oops. That's unfortunate. I swear.
All right, next week we will see you guys on YouTube. We'll be live streaming from there.
Next week, I guess. Yeah. That's really funny, actually. Not great, but Okay. Well.
So what were you saying? You really like this guy and you look up to him. Is that what you were saying?
That's not what I was saying.
Interesting.
I was saying every Christmas we would watch this movie, and after like 2 Christmases, I just didn't join my family watching it. I was like, this is so boring.
So does Mr. Riley still watch this movie every Christmas?
No, because no one watches it with him anymore.
Well, that's...
You are fake.
So he would love to watch the movie. I wonder what scene he likes.
You're so dumb, dude. My father is not a racist, okay?
I will be contacting
denounce
Kroger
these
Incorporated.
accusations. Well, wouldn't matter, but I repudiate these charges. Not a racist. I swear to God, I'm not trolling. I did not know there was blackface in this movie. I swear to God. We stopped watching it when I was pretty young because, again, no one wanted to watch it with him. He just loved that movie. I don't know why.
So that's why you were just brought up a
didn't know.
racist. You were born a racist.
Fake news.
Okay.
These are all fake news.
You are fake news.
Yeah, he's not racist.
We've talked about this on episode 101. But anyways, yeah, I don't know.
We love the human race.
We love the human race, unless you're, of course, using a controller. That's a joke.
Or if you, yeah.
So,
Jesus.
anyways, and I hated it. That was the point. I don't know, though. I've seen A Christmas Story a couple times. Hey, fuck theme movies. How about that? Here's my take. If your movie is thematic, if it's a Halloween movie, stop it. If it's a Christmas movie, stop it.
Well, that's actually just fake news.
Stop
Christmas movies in general are some of the best movies.
No, they're really not. They're
so
dog
dumb
shit.
and predictable, but they're the best.
Yes, I hate it.
You're
dude.
single. You don't like Christmas.
I hate
If you have a significant other, Christmas movies are very good. Also, if you have
Why?
a Breville Barista Express
explain this
espresso
to me.
maker, Christmas movies are also better, right? Because you can wake up, you can make yourself a nice latte, you can sit on the couch while it's raining or snowing outside, depending on where you live, and watch Christmas movies.
So
you wouldn't understand. You don't leave your room.
So if you
don't
have a
even know when
boyfriend,
Christmas is. Do you own a calendar or know
my
like
bank account knows
when it
Christmas
is?
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What did your aunt get you this year, by the way? Same thing as last year?
She got me an amount of United States dollars. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, actually, it was the same as last year, but it's a little extra sauce.
Really?
Yeah, I think I told you, didn't I?
You probably did. I'd never got my 3% cut though.
It was
So
a doubled sum.
okay.
Anyways, she's doing very well. What was I gonna say? What a detour we've gone on here.
It's the worst episode we've ever recorded. It's actually confirmed.
Theme movies. Yeah, fuck you. Don't make a theme movie. Make a good movie. Try that instead. Try making a good movie instead of piggybacking on some holiday everyone already likes so that you can like get in the box office for like being unoriginal. Like, oh, it was Christmas time and Johnny fucking was naughty. So he like was afraid he was going to get coal. So then he wrote like a nice letter to Santa and put out some cookies. Oh my God, when he was making the Toll House cookies, he dropped something. There were antics and shenanigans. Wow. Ha ha ha. Very funny. And then he got his fucking bicycle that he always wanted. And then the credits roll while he's riding into the sunset on training wheels. So dumb. Stop it. Show me a Requiem for a Dream, dude. That's my favorite movie, by the way, which I think we've talked about.
That's a good song.
Great song, great movie.
It's like the best. It's one of the best songs of all time, of course.
Dark movie, dude. Dark.
Proud Dad says,
And
by the way,
ends in
you
darkness, dude? I love that movie. It's so good. Go ahead.
We have an on-the-fly question here. Proud Dad says, are you guys even going to classify this as an episode? Good question. I'm going to say no.
Yeah, this is unreleased. This is going to be a deep cut.
This is a lot of 1-star reviews coming up. It's fine though. Join the Discord if you want to be in on the fun, right?
Yeah. Did you see a Requiem for a Dream, Tanner?
No.
I hate when people say this, but you have to watch it. The next time you watch a movie, watch a Requiem for a Dream.
Is this the one you?
I've talked
which
about
one
it
is
before.
this about?
It's about 3 drug addicts and their downward spiral. It's so fucking good, dude.
I just look at like the pictures of it, and it looks. Is it scary or it looks like suspenseful or something?
I wouldn't even say it's suspenseful. No.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely not scary. There's no jump scares or anything. It's just dark.
Okay.
It's fucking dark. It's not even sad either. I mean, it is sad in one respect. If I explained the plot to you, you would say, oh, that's sad, because it's very sad. But it doesn't feel sad.
Well, I'm going to get some water, so.
It's not sad like The Notebook, you know? It's just dark.
Which isn't sad, of course. I didn't cry at the end, by the way. I never cried during that movie.
I can't believe. Oh my God. Of course he did. Well, you would understand. You don't have a girlfriend, so the Notebook would make you cry. Such a fucking idiot. Anyways, what's up, guys? This is an episode, I guess, right? Very few Call of Duty questions this evening, but yeah. Let's take a look at chat here. I'm gonna go on a be right back screen in case we edit this out. Your favorite movie too? Hell yeah, Gift. Yeah, that makes sense. Even better when you've lived it. Well, yeah, it would hit closer to home, I would imagine. Yeah. Krampus. I don't know what that is. I Like You Now. Damn, a lot of love for a Requiem for a Dream in this chat here. The Goon. I've never heard of that movie, actually. This episode sucks. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Urban Bigfoot. I'm sorry. This is not, hey, we've taken 107 swings. We've hit fucking home runs on most of them. Maybe we missed the mark on this one. Maybe we struck out, dude. I don't know. But we've got some more questions to go through. We can perhaps salvage this. We of course won't, but it's possible. It's possible. I blame this episode on Tanner, by the way. He's being a real negative Nancy. He doesn't want to answer questions. He's just saying, oh, you answer this. I'm too good for this now. He accuses me of being some fucking hotshot or whatever because I can't reply to all of the DMs I get, right? And I'm the asshole, right? But then he has this haughty, holier-than-thou attitude where he's like, you know what? I'm above answering these questions from our community who has made us, right? So I'm the asshole? Perhaps reconsider, boys and girls, listeners. Perhaps reconsider. Maybe Tanner's the asshole. Maybe you've been had. Maybe you've been
I've
duped.
been told that a few times.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Once or twice in my life, yeah.
That is perhaps true, for sure. So, I did see The Notebook, by the way, because an ex-girlfriend of mine demanded we watch it. Guess what?
You've
I didn't
had a girlfriend before? Holy shit.
I've had 3 serious ones.
I'm just kidding. Relax, you bitch.
I did not cry in that movie. It was kind of sad.
You are fake news.
So The Notebook was basically like, there's this girl who's dating this guy, and then she cheats on that guy, and then like 20 years later, the guy with whom she cheated on her now husband with comes back to the girl, and then she cheats on her husband again, or the husband died at the end, right? And then they start fucking again or something. That's the plot, roughly, right? And he was he was on the other side of the tracks. He was like a.
Are you still talking?
Yeah, I'm talking about The Notebook. Were you not listening to any of that? I'm trying to understand the Notebook plot. I'm trying to remember.
I listen to the words, but I'm not comprehending what you're saying. So I'm not paying attention to you.
Okay, well, never mind then. This is why this episode sucks tonight, by the way, chat. So don't fucking blame me, okay?
Yeah.
We would have had a nice
You guys
riff.
want episodes, go
riff
subscribe to the Patreon. Otherwise, get fucking scammed.
That's fake news, okay? That's fake news. Fake news. That's what The Notebook was about, though, basically, wasn't it? How did it end? Did the husband die at the end, Tanner? The original husband? Or the only husband, I guess?
I don't remember. I just remember the ending was sad. Didn't he leave? Didn't the one guy leave her or something?
He well, she leaves him because her mom tells her to date like a rich dude. And then I think the rich dude dies and then they start fucking again or something.
Well, let's see here. How does The Notebook end? The film ended with a scene at a nursing home, huh? I don't remember that. The two main characters,
yeah.
Allie and Noah, are much older.
Yep,
Allie, who has
this.
dementia, has recalled the time she met with Noah when they were young. The pair end the film in a romantic embrace, dying with so they both died at the same time?
Oh, is Sierra here to say that? Of course, Sierra memorized the plot of The Notebook. She's watched it fucking 30 times. Get Sierra on the mic. Can she explain what happens in The Notebook, please? We're getting an answer
She has
from Sierra.
dementia and she dies, and then he dies shortly after. But I think they died together. But I think shortly after. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Sierra. That's very helpful.
But they're in love. Okay.
Of course, the last part of that is
Get your pussy good.
but they're in
Jesus.
love. Okay, Sierra, settle down.
Yeah. So let's.
She got a little excited
This-
to be on the hottest up and coming podcast.
It's adding on to the worst episode of all time.
Well, this
the
is-
worst
I
piece
mean-
of media ever uploaded to Twitch, YouTube.
Yeah, we've had some good multimedia presentations. This is perhaps not one of them. So let's move on. Let's just do that. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, this is Bjorn.
We'll finish this page off.
Bjorn, please God, let this be a good question.
It's not.
Oh, this is a good, I like this question actually. Okay, we're gonna get back to the Call of Duty part of this podcast for once, for the first time this evening. Bjorn asks, "What are your predictions, assumptions, ideas for COD 2021?" A good question, Tanner. What are your thoughts?
Okay. So to start with, I think we're obviously going to get another game that's going to seamlessly transition into Warzone, and nobody will play multiplayer, but they'll still work on the multiplayer quite a bit. But just nobody will play it.
Who did you say you think the dev's gonna be?
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. Okay.
I'm thinking this game is going to be like futuristic. Now, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
It would kind of make sense for them to do like some sort of like jetpack exo movement type BS. But if they're seamlessly transitioning this into Warzone, I don't see how that's possible. So I feel like we're going to get some sort of like in the near future,
Yeah.
like guns and shit, but we're not going to have like, there won't be wall running. There won't be jetpacks, but like there's something that's going to have to make it quote unquote futuristic. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. I mean, maybe we fire lasers instead of bullets, right? I don't know. But that's what I'm guessing. Like, I would be fine if they did like another modern times, just a modern warfare type game.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll do that again. So my guess is it's going to be something like futuristic, but it would be interesting to see with crossplay how a game with like jetpacks would work. Mouse and keyboard versus controller, because I feel like there may actually be a skill gap there, and I've seen a lot of really good players say that like, oh shit, like I wouldn't even mind jetpacks at this point, like we want skill gap back essentially. So it could be interesting to see, but since this is going to transition into Warzone, I don't think that's going to be possible, which kind of sucks. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Do you remember you played one of the jetpack CODs, right?
Yeah, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, because they probably are. I never played one though. But were the weapons in that COD all like fucking Halo weapons, where they're super futury, or were they like BO4 weapons?
They were basically like BO4 weapons.
In that case, it's possible they do something like that again, where it takes place in the future. In that game, the movement is whatever jetpacks, but as long as the weapons are like projectile, then they could integrate that into Warzone, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, look at Cold War still isn't seamlessly transitioned into Warzone.
Yeah.
It's been how long? So.
Well, yeah, that's true, but yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think what Tanner just said is possible. I'm also low-key kind of, I hate when people say that also. I don't really. I like when people say it ironically, but that I used it accidentally, unironically. Yikes. I'm too old. I think it is likely that it's going to take place in the near-ish future, like Tanner just said. Because Cold War is like the 80s. M-Dub's obviously like right now. So they could do the next COD 2021 in like 2120 or something. And as long as the weapons aren't fucking shooting lasers, then you could implement or integrate those weapons into Warzone in theory, and it would be fine and it would make sense.
Yeah,
even
so
if
it's
there
like
are jetpacks.
Yeah, so it's like basically it would be a quote unquote futuristic game, but it'd be like BO4 where it's like cool, maybe like specialists or some dumb shit that make it seem futuristic, but it's like Nothing that would have to transition to Warzone or anything, or that would.
Exactly. And all the BO4 weapons would fit into Warzone, like balance-wise. Because none of them shot lasers or anything, you know. So I think that is possible. I think it's probably likely, too. Because they like to jump around in timelines often. And it would be boring if they did another modern game. Well, not necessarily, but...
Not necessarily, but everyone would say like, "Oh, why are you doing another modern game?
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
didn't." Well, it doesn't matter what they make. People are going to say, "Oh, we don't want futuristic. We don't want jetpacks," or "Oh, we don't want World War II," or "Oh, we don't want this." I don't know. It's going to be a video game, but it's almost not going to matter because it's apparent that everyone's just going to be playing Warzone still.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, 75% of the lobby are cheaters, then people won't be playing it.
Yeah. So as we talked about, it's actually funny that we're answering this one late because now we have a lot more intel. We know that COD 2021 will be integrated into Warzone, so we can tell you what won't be in COD 2021: laser beam weapons, for example. I mean, maybe they're this dumb to actually try to integrate those into Warzone. That is possible, but I find it unlikely that they're that fucking stupid.
They'll probably implement some sort of laser firing weapons and they'll seamlessly transition it. And then they'll remember, oh, fuck, all the ammo and ground loot in Warzone are regular bullets. So then none of your laser weapons you'll be able to find ammo for 3 months until they patch it.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be that.
True. So, yeah, I think near future, as late as like 21, like 50, I would say, like BO4 era game is likely. And then any other predictions, the multiplayer will be shit and lack content, just like Cold War. Aim assist will be super strong. What else? The streak system will be dumb again. But that a lot of that's going to depend on precisely who the developer is. If it's Sledgehammer, I really liked the last Sledgehammer game, World War II, after its revamp or whatever. I thought it was great. Hit reg seemed good to me. Movement seemed good to me. I really like the graphics, like the art. Not even arts. I do like the art style of Sledgehammer games, but more than that, I like the animations and the whole aesthetic and the whole feeling of Sledgehammer games. It feels really good to me. I don't know why exactly. I can't pinpoint it. It's almost kind of bubbly, but not in like a Treyarch way. It's hard to describe what I'm trying to say. I don't have the vocabulary or the artistic prowess to do it, but I really like the Sledgehammer feeling, put it that way.
Interesting. I didn't really like the World War II feeling, but I also didn't play it much at all.
Yeah, you didn't play it. You played it very little, but so yeah, that's another thing. So I don't know, but it's too early to tell. So anyway, good question. Moving on here. Steel Switch. What provides more exhilaration after being chambered for a long time? A large shit, a full bladder of piss, or a strong fart? What are these questions, dude? I think
this is the best question tonight, dude.
Tanner,
Holy
what do you
shit.
think of this idea? We make 2 Q&A channels. One of them's Call of Duty related. One of them is not Call of Duty related.
What's the point of that? When do we answer which ones?
Well, we could do a Saturday episode based on Call of Duty. We could maybe do a Saturday episode based on everything not Call of Duty at all.
I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about that idea. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know, because we could do a lot with that if we
I think
segregated them. Go ahead.
I mean, I think this question that Steel Switch asked is more important than any Call of Duty related question, personally. But
okay. Well, what are your thoughts on it?
So what provides more exhilaration after being chambered? So a large shit, a full bladder of piss, or a strong fart. This is really hard. This is going to be controversial, I think.
Okay.
So, oh boy. Chambered for a long time. For me personally, I think it's going to have to be a full bladder of piss. And here's why. I can't chamber a large shit for that long because I'll just shit my pants. I know. I mean, what do you say? You can't hold it for that long like you can pee, right? A strong fart,
true,
same thing.
Actually, true, probably.
A strong fart, same thing. Oh, I have to just let some rip sometimes, but it's like I try to hold it in, and what happens? It just goes away essentially. So it's like I don't get much out of that. But a full bladder of piss, oh boy. That last when Gabe went with me on that Jeep trip to the Grand Canyon like 2 months ago.
Is pissed in each other's mouths.
So he bought us some Starbucks energy drinks, like the coffee energy shit. I don't know. It was like in a Monster can. I was drinking that. I was drinking water. I was drinking like a sparkling water. Next thing I know, I was like, man, I kind of got to pee. Didn't think about it. Kept driving. I'm like, oh shit, I really got to pee. But keep in mind, there's like 4 other vehicles driving with us, right? So I'm like, I don't want to just stop and pee every 20 minutes. So I'm like, fuck, I got to hold it. Then like, dude, it started to hurt so bad. I genuinely thought I was going to have to like go to the hospital or something. Like it started to hurt. And then finally, because of course we use radios to talk to each other, I'm like, I gotta pee. Somebody pull over. So we pulled over at a gas station. I got out, dude. It was so painful to walk inside the gas station and use the bathroom.
Jesus, dude.
It was bad. It was so, like I was like walking like I got fucked in the ass or something. I don't even know how to explain it, but I could not walk straight. I was like limping. It was bad, dude. It was like I was walking so slow. And so just pissing for 2.5 minutes straight just felt so good. So I'm going to go with that.
That's also my answer. I do think that is a controversial answer for sure. But I think you explained it perfectly, actually. Because I wasn't sure why, but your point that like you can hold piss longer than you can hold a large shit or a strong fart. And also, if you have to take a shit or like you have to fart and you just try and hold it, it'll like go away for a while. And
sometimes
then
the shits won't. Then you kind of just have to pull over at the closest gas station and just barely make it inside.
Yeah, of course. But sometimes they won't, sometimes they will. But with piss, farts, it never happens.
Farts, I just suck that back up, right?
Yeah, but then it eventually comes back. But yeah, you get like relief for a while. Fart. But with piss, it's like if you have to pee, it's just like dull, constant feeling that is not going to relent at any time. And it's just going to get progressively worse and worse and worse. And then you can finally, you know, piss in your pants or whatever. And then it's just fantastic. Yeah, I agree.
I'm surprised. That's the first time we've ever agreed on a question, I think.
That's possible. Yeah. Dude, especially if you're drinking too, and you're like going from like one energy drink to another.
Yeah.
And you just
that
finally
type of drink.
Get out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're just then like fuck, you start moaning. You ever had a piss so good you're literally moaning at a urinal like, oh
yeah, like yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
yep.
I know those pisses.
Yeah,
that's what I do every single time during the pod when I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Sure.
I have a urinal in my house, of course.
Oh yeah.
We don't even own regular toilets. We just have urinals here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what the future podcast studio will have. Only urinals. You got to shit. Sorry. Go home.
Shit in the urinal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
shit in the urinal.
That's all right.
Or the sink.
So, next one from Zeocam. Oh wait, shit. Sorry. This is an interesting question. Who's going to get the first nuke, Tanner or Raz? And I'm assuming he's referring to Cold War. So,
at this rate, I don't know if I'll ever get a nuke. I got a 29 kill on Combined Arms Armada. And it didn't make me that mad because I know I could have gotten the nuke. I literally ran out of time. Like, I know people say like, oh, dude, I almost had the nuke, but I ran out of time. They're like, oh, how many kills did you have? And they're like, oh, I was on a 23. And it's like, okay, so you didn't. I had a 29 kill. I peeked this guy. He shot me with a sniper, so I had to hide again. I had to reload my weapon. I jumped around the corner. I started spraying him, and at that point, the round ended. Neither of us ended up killing each other, and it just ended. So that was the end of my streak. And at this point, I'm just, you know, I don't know if I'll ever get a nuke in Cold War, which is crazy to think about it. I mean, am I that bad at the video game?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Am I? When was the last time you played Cold War? What was the highest streak you got?
Highest streak I've gotten is also 29, and it also just, the match ended. I was on
He was on a 21. He just says 29 to round up.
Super fake news.
He looked up his stats. It was like a 27 or a 28.
It was 25 in my stats, which is why I know it's wrong, because I know I've gotten more than 25. I'm like 90.
Stats don't lie.
Ask Gabe.
The stats don't lie, but yeah.
Activision stats sure as fuck do. So let's rein that back in. It was on Cartel, Combined Arms Assault, and we just ran through them. The whole match ended in like 2 minutes. And like, yeah. So the match just ended. I didn't even die off of it. And then when I got my brutal, it was a 26 on Armada. And then at 26 kills, I could have gotten it if the match was going to be longer, but it was overtime assault Armada. So I just full sent because I had already gotten the brutal. And I said, I have nothing to lose. And if I don't send it now, the match is about to end. So I'm just going to fucking send it. Sent it. Killed one. Died. Who's going to get the first nuke? Me. Because Tanner's never going to play the game again. So
I'll play it again at some point.
Keep that energy.
Maybe sometime in early March. Maybe like the second week of March, I'll start playing it.
I want you to firmly grasp that energy and clip it. And we'll see.
Okay.
Who has gotten the first nuke is Benjamin Arthur Renard, actually.
Which goes to show you, guess you don't have to be good, right?
You're so rude. Ben's good, dude. Ben's
well, he knows he's not as good as us, right?
Well, okay.
I mean, let's just say
play video games with Benjamin. So
I
cool.
would. Well, if you had Ghost Recon Wildlands, you could. We were gaming the other night, so.
Well,
Gabe and I took out a whole Unidad fortress last night and then stole their Apache, or was it a Cobra? I think it's a Cobra attack helicopter, and went around wreaking havoc with it. Of course, you wouldn't understand.
True.
So. Yeah, I think Raz will end up getting the first nuke. I'll give it to him. Once he gets it, he'll send me a message. He won't say anything. He'll just send me a picture of it and then like the message he sent.
Correct, exactly.
And then I'll go home, load up Cold War, and drop a nuke immediately.
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Keep that energy. We'll fucking for sure see. But anyways, thank you, ZeoCam. Yeah. And now, let's fucking wrap this bitch up. We got one more to get through. Courtesy of Steel Switch, and I suspect this will be a long question, but maybe not. I've always wanted to go to New York and eat great pizza. Is there a location you would travel to taste the regional, well-known favorite foods? Tanner, world traveler.
Ooh, good
what
question.
Are your thoughts?
I'm going to stay relatively close here, and I'm going to go with Texas. I would love to go to Texas and actually just do like a barbecue crawl, as they call it. Sure, make fun of me. I said barbecue crawl. Fuck off, right? I think that would be good. They're just like, we essentially, like, think of the barbecue place we have around here. There's like none, right?
True. Actually,
we have a lot of really, really good foods in Southern California. Barbecue is lacking. Now, there's a few of them I haven't been to yet that I've heard really good things that are actually like Texas barbecue places that came from Texas. There's one in, I think, San Juan Capistrano called Heritage Barbecue.
Okay, well, that's too far.
Yeah, and then the other one is... Oh, fuck. What is it called? It is, it started as like a pop-up in downtown LA. And now it's, let me find the name real quick. Apparently I can't find it. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. I just follow them all on Instagram and I like their pictures of meat, right? But yeah, I think Texas. I want to try like good Texas barbecue. Like I want to go there for 4 or 5 days and just go to like, 8 different barbecue spots. I think that'd be fun.
Ooh, bang. That's an excellent idea. I hadn't thought of that. I agree with you 1000%. California's got a lot of great fucking food. Barbecue, not one of our strong suits. We've got really good sushi. Obviously, top tier Mexican. That
sounds racist. Why would you say it's top tier Mexican here?
Because there's a lot of Mexicans in California, so the Mexican food is of the highest quality. Am I wrong? I'm sorry. Am I wrong?
I was just trying to. I don't know. I was just
you want
to
go to Minnesota taco stands or
no,
LA taco stands? Okay, great.
Here come all the Minnesota rats saying our Mexican food here is good. Fuck you.
Those people. Well, anyways. Yeah, so going to New York for great pizza, okay, I guess. That first of all, let's start there. There are better They're better cuisine tourism to engage in. I have
New
a
York
lot
pizza
of,
is the best type of pizza, though.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
I don't know. All pizza is fine. I don't care. It's just pizza. You know? There are calibers of pizza, but that's a topic for another time. Bango so your point about Texas, actually a great point, because we are lacking in barbecue, and I would really want a world-class brisket. I love brisket.
World-class, right?
And I would love a world-class brisket. I've just never had a world-class brisket, and I really want to try that really badly. Texas would be the place to go for that. So that's a good suggestion. Bango also said Cajun in Louisiana. Good idea. Because another thing we don't have here is fucking good jambalaya. You know?
Yeah. That's how something we don't need to eat jambalaya here, though. I mean, well, I guess they don't need to. Why do they eat jambalaya there?
I don't know. Because they're by
it's like fucking
water.
110 degrees and humid all the time. Why would they want to eat jambalaya?
Yeah.
That's like a cold comfort food, if you ask me.
You think so?
I think it is, yeah.
Maybe when there's like a hurricane, you can, stay indoors. It's fucking hailing outside. Ice comets the size of softballs are just shattering your car windows. And you stay inside, stay warm, eat some jambalaya. Seems fine, right?
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. That's another good
so
one.
So what we're saying is the Dropshot LLC is officially moving its operations to Texas, effective March 1st, 2021.
Interesting. We'll perhaps get into that on March 1st. But let's see. I think though I would have to say Italian is my favorite type of food. I'd have to go to Italy, and not for pizza, because again, pizza's delicious, but it's pizza. I would want to go to Italy for a nice chicken parm. I don't know if they make chicken parm. I don't know if that's
think
Italian,
that's actually Italian.
or if it's like Italian
No.
slash
Of course,
American.
well, ask me the question, because I've been there. Ask me the question, Raz.
What kind of Italian pasta dishes that you can get at Olive Garden are actual Italian food that you could perhaps get in Italy?
I don't know. I just got pizza everywhere.
Great. Okay, so
No, I'm just kidding. So I don't know. It's just like they just have all sorts of different pasta, and then their meat sauces are just different. Like I was saying on an episode before, like the best meat sauce I had there was ground boar, like local boar from like that region.
Interesting.
It tasted like ground beef basically, but it was ground boar. Like you wouldn't know any difference because it's in a sauce.
Yeah.
But I think the best thing there was probably like the carbonara, actually. Carbonara? Carbonara? How do you say it?
I think people say
it's carbonara, right?
I don't know.
Carbonara?
You might be right.
It's
What about a shrimp
whatever
scampi,
that is.
dude? Do they have shrimp scampi in Italy and Naples? A little shrimp scampi, dude? That would be fucking great. I want some homemade noodles. Not homemade. What do they call it? Noodles. Where they make the fucking noodles and then they do the thing. Or some spinach ravioli. Some fucking Italian from Italy. Spinach ravioli. Some linguine with clams from Italy. I mean, so many excellent choices. A nice lasagna. Just keep it simple, How about a spaghetti with meatballs from Italy?
They don't put meatballs in the spaghetti. It's like separate. Like you just order like meatballs as like a first course.
Yeah, that makes sense. Some places do that around here too, actually.
Yeah, they do.
But many do not. But yeah, that would have to be my ultimate choice because I just love Italian food.
By the way,
it's all carbs, of course.
We have an offer to move our operations to Texas in the chat.
Do we?
Mullet said, I was just looking at buying land north of Dallas. Drop house on the property.
Ooh. Okay, Mullet.
Yeah,
we will, the Dropshot Incorporated will be in touch.
Our lawyers will be in touch.
Our lawyers will, of course, be in touch. And by our lawyers, I mean Face Esquire working pro bono. So, anyways, yeah.
Let's play the video game.
Let's play the video game. We're going to wrap this bitch up. I'm not reading iTunes reviews for this fucking train wreck of an episode. We will do those at another time, but I have them on file and we'll get to them next time. So rate us 5 stars on iTunes. If you accompany that rating with, of course, a review, I will fucking read it on the program. So Tanner, go ahead and go live.
Okay.
Once again, patreon.com/the Dropshot is, of course, the best way to support the program. Only $5 a month, 4 bonus eps a month, and access to the entire back fucking catalog. We did a banger of a Warzone brainstorm so far for the month of February, and there is more fire content on the way. And again, it's the best way to support the program. If you got an extra $5 lying around and you want to support us, don't donate, don't Twitch sub, join the Patreon first, because we get the most of that and you get the most of that. And then if you want to waste even more than $5, Damascus patron. If you want to waste even more than $20, then start subbing on Twitch and doing all the other goodies. And we love it all and we appreciate it all, of course. Patreon's your first stop, though. Or just don't give us any goddamn money. That's not a problem.
Well,
that's fine. Well, it's not fine, of course, and I will find you. I'll find you. But yeah, you know, pandemic, things are crazy. We get it. Thanks for listening. But also join the fucking Patreon.
They are going to be getting that Biden check though soon. So
they are getting the Biden stimulus.
If you want to send us $1,400, go ahead.
And I expect all of that stimulus check from every one of you. I will be checking the play count and I will be doing the accounting on that. Also, Hollowified. I don't know if I thanked you, but Hollowified, 3 months, tier 1, says, love the streams, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Hollow. Welcome back. Enjoy your new badge. Sorry this is so late, if it is late. I don't know if I acknowledged this before, but if so, I'll acknowledge it again. I appreciate it, dude. Welcome back, brother. Thank you. Venlu, new frog, patron, who was absent last night. I did notice, Venlu. Did you not like our first hangout? Do you hate us? Is that what you're saying? It's fine. It's fine. Hey, I'm not offended. I'll cry myself to sleep tonight. I'm kidding. We all get busy, whatever. And also, you don't have to be there. It's your thing. You can go or not. It's fine. No obligations, of course. Venlu with the 2-month Subarino Prime. He says, don't do that again. But thank you very much for the Subarooski. And Methmouth, the author of the best iTunes review we've ever had, of course, has gifted a Subarino to the program. Let's fucking go. Thank you, boys and girls. I appreciate it. And a lot of support from every fucking one tonight. Despite the fact that this was a disaster of an episode, there was nonetheless a lot of support for the program tonight. And we very, very, very much appreciate it. Super generous. Thank you guys a lot. It means a lot. A lot of love, a lot of fucking love, and it means a lot. So thank you. And Mullet, thank you for the 69. More biddies. And also, speaking of support, an extra special thank you to our Damascus patrons. Mr. Salmonella, J. Pritch, Slivovitz, Jake Down, Zerosio, To Kill a Sirocking Bird, Face Esquire, Gift Curse, Adam H., Sniff Sniff, Hambone, which is, of course, as always, a change it. Jimbo Slice, Von Trapp, Lyle P., Aussie Menace, Vesturge, Goated Oat, Meet a 12-year-old, Papa Shitto, Andrew H., Civ, Chef Kane, Blackbeard, The Good Doctor, J-Web, Nick Can, Derek R., Wade M., It's to Pickle, That Dirty Clap, KJS Toys, Killacam, who has changed his name on Twitch, thank Christ, do it on Patreon, change it, 149, One-Handed, 89, Garrett S., Jada Pinkett Smith, the young Miss Lemur Party, who is joining us once again, and it's good to have you back, Lemur, even though you're a bitch and a cunt.
Jesus Christ.
And you're rude to me, right?
You are fake.
Well, relax.
Even though you're
Quiet.
a bitch, right? I'm just kidding, Lemur.
Jesus.
That wasn't that aggressive. I say worse things on the program.
Okay.
Well, you're just okay. You're just being a. But anyways.
Okay.
Lamer, thank you. I'm joking, obviously. Freeze, the Dave Daly, C Brown, Read a Book, Demon Cheese, Dubfire, 33, Sage Legacy, Rizzle Music, Bjorn, Total Toad, Cody O, Cope Cowboy, Crispy Boy, Thomas L, Blake C, Lavana Fair, Brian P, Jaren G, Maxi, Shigo Hart, Ruguru, V2, Down Like Syndrome, Os Ted, perhaps our oldest patron, and Australian, mate. That's how he talks. Proud Dad. I'm such a retard. Todd S, McBango, Hank Swift, L2K Greatness, L2 Drink Water. Try that. Flex Stepdad Turtle, Get Scammed, Big Rec 44, Chad G, I Love Modern Warfare. Of course, change that. Steven S, Hank Scorpio, Tanner's brother-in-law, not the shit one. See you later, boy. The Drop Mechanic, he says. Okay, change it. Brutimus, Kelly M, Ryan S, SP Farms, The Crop Shot, Simple Name 8, Venlu, Sam V, He's Not One Shot Bro, also known as One Shot. That's how he goes, I guess. So, okay. Caden K, Soul Drinker 1, which is a giant, massive change it. Grim 29, Ben H, Jacob E, Christopher C, Raging Dusty, Dynamite Joker, Rastafan, Dylan W, and an extra special thank you to our one and only Obsidian patron, the Dropshot Patriarch. A 40-year-old. He's dying. A boomer. The vaping Viking. Demonic Snipes last night in our customs Damascus hangout. Warzone Customs, patreon.com/the Dropshot. Demonic Snipes from Vike last night. And other times too. I watched him stream a couple weeks ago, just pubs, and he was just dinking kids. It was pretty nice, pretty tasty. The Vaping Viking, of course. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Most of you are, of course, going to unsubscribe from this podcast after this episode, so it was nice to have you as a listener while it lasted, right? And we won't see you next time because you've already unsubscribed. You've rated us 1 star. You've deleted us from your podcast app of choice. But for those of you dumb enough to come listen to episode 108, we will see you next time. Have an excellent evening, of course. And as always, remember, please, stay humble.
Stay humble.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Dropshot, a Call of Duty podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe because in addition to full episodes like this, we've also got clips from the show, as well as gameplay breakdowns and more on the channel. The show is streamed live on twitch.tv/Razanon every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So give us a follow over there, make sure to turn on notifications, and you can chat with us live during the podcast. And of course, we are available wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for the Dropshot on your favorite podcast app and make sure to give us a follow. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember, stay humble.